All right. Let's see here. I want to make sure it pops up over here. There we are. And we are going to go live inside of the group. What is up, everybody? Hope you guys are all having a great week. I'm actually going to check something real quick before I get started. Just want to make sure that I have some sound going on to make sure that you guys can all hear me about what is going on. Let me see something. There we are. Let me see something. All right, perfect. So we got sound. We are good inside of the group. Welcome, everybody. It is a Thursday, and here in Miami, we actually um, bypassed having, the hurricane completely missed us, Hurricane Milton. And that was a scary one. I mean, the fact that that hurricane ended up turning into a Cat 5 super rapidly. And if it didn't make the turn after Cancun, basically, I think that that's where it was, like where Cancun was. If it didn't make that turn, it would have come straight for Miami. So again, prayers go out to everybody in the Tampa, Sarasota area because that is where it mostly did a lot of damage. We did see tornadoes happening in our area, but in Miami-Dade, in the county that we're at, it did not really affect us as much. A lot of wind gusts, maybe some rain bands, things like that. But we are all safe, family safe, and everything like that. But before we get started, if you guys are here live, I want you guys to be able to hashtag live. And if you guys are here for the replay, I want you guys to be able to hashtag replay because I want to know one, if you guys are here live, for me to get a better idea of when to be able to capture you guys when you guys are inside the group or active inside of the group, so that you guys could be active during the actual conversation. And then two, I just want to see how many people actually get to see this after it goes live, and to engage with all you guys as much as possible. Well, today I have a very, very special training, and this is basically something that I've seen work on several occasions, basically, like in the sense that this is a tool that I think that any coach or any educator should have as part of their marketing system or their marketing efforts. And the reason I say this is because, like, this particular funnel that I'm going to go over with you guys is the key for you guys to be able to get endless amounts of leads. And this particular funnel is called a self-liquidating offer. People usually call it SLOs. You could also consider a book funnel to be the same thing. But I'm going to go over the structure of the funnel and how it makes sense. Like, why is it a self-liquidating funnel or a self-liquidating offer? Because you're going to see the premise and the math behind it on why you're able to get an endless amount of leads and how to utilize this funnel to get higher ticket clients for yourself and for your clients or whoever it is that you're helping out with, trying to get them more sales. So let me dive into showing you just the structure of what is a self-liquidating offer. And let me bring this up here. All righty, guys. So here you guys are going to see, you're going to be in my mural, and I made a basically a workflow or a flow of what this all entitles for it to happen and how it works. Well, one of this is that you are going to be generating traffic, right? It's going to be an endless traffic generator for you, like whether you use this organically or you use this with ads. It's going to be an endless generation of leads for you guys, and it's going to be high quality leads at the end of the day. And I know you must be saying, well, I could get a whole bunch of leads with an Insta form and things like that. And I will tell you right now, I am absolutely against Insta forms because they give you crap quality leads. Like people that are just filling it out just to get it, like you're not going to generate any sales off of that. You could also use an opt-in funnel and give like a free lead gen too. Those leads are going to be a lot better, but you're not going to be able to get the quality of people coming through your funnels in order for them to be a high quality lead that you can technically upsell in the future or even right away. Right. And when you're running these ads as a purchase, you're running them in the sense with somebody has the intent to buy. When you run ads with the objective of a lead, what ends up happening is that you're just going to get a whole bunch of tower kickers. It's not going to be your qualified customers. So it's going to be much harder for you to be able to get the kinds of people that you really need in order to sell them or to even get them into a higher ticket program after the fact. So when you send people to this particular funnel, you're going to have what we call an upfront offer or a low ticket offer. That low ticket offer is going to range from anywhere from $7 to $47, right? Super low ticket, low barrier of entry in order for you to be able to start getting people to pay with their wallets. On that particular page, you're going to be able to set up a two-step order form. And one, you're going to be able to, once they complete the first step on that two-step order form, you're one, going to be capturing their email. And two, if they did not buy, you could do one of two things. And if you could do both of these, this is great. One, you could send them abandoned cart emails that will get them back into the funnel to complete their purchase. And two, you can retarget them with ads in order to get them back into purchase with a specific message that you can basically get them back into, like, hey, we saw that you tried to check out, get the special deal before last, things like that, like verbiage like that you could use on the ads in order to get people coming back into your funnel. So that's why it's crucial to have a two-step order form funnel on this particular landing page, because you're able to capture the email and you could utilize that email, whether it be a retargeting campaign with your ads or a retargeting campaign with your email, or utilize both in order to get people back in. Now, on that checkout, you're going to want to do what we call an order bump. This could be something, like, let's say it's a book funnel, and I'm going to show you guys like a book funnel in the sense of like that's what a lot of coaches do. But you could have your offer, which is the actual book with a few bonuses, but then the order bump is maybe the recording of the book so that they could listen to it and read it at the same time, right? So that's a good order bump. I'm working on a particular offer right now that the order bump is going to be an AI way to be able to generate copy, things like that, right? So you could utilize that order bump, but it's going to be additional cash coming through your funnel so that you can increase your average order value. And the higher your average order value is, the more that you could spend on acquiring a customer, which is super crucial for you to be able to spend more money on ads and be able to scale, right? And then you also have additional upsells as well. And you want to be able to have these because, again, it's going to increase what we call an average order value. So AOV is the abbreviation for that. So in that first upsell, you would want to be able to have something, one, that that you can upsell that is part of your value ladder that's going to progress the journey of the customer to something that's going to be beneficial to what they just purchased, or it could be something of a one-time offer, something that's not seen anywhere else. It's only found on that particular funnel step. And those usually range from $97 to $197. I've even seen $297. It works pretty well. But then you also want to maybe consider what we call a downsell. That downsell could be maybe half the price, or maybe in 3 installments that they could pay for that, things like that. Something that will get them that still buy that product, but for maybe a a lower ticket price or for a monthly fee. Um, then you want to be able to go into upsell number 2. And with this upsell number 2, this is a higher ticket thing. You're going to be wanting to roughly sell this for a $297 to a $497, and it's usually a bigger product. You can even sell events on the back of this if you want to. They don't do as well as you would hope, but you definitely want to be able to have a much beefier course. Usually, if you do have events, you'll probably want the recordings of those events to be your upsell 2 or your one-time offer number 2, right? So once they're done with that, they'll land on a confirmation page, and then they'll end up on the members area. Now, what I want to be able to do for you guys is so you guys understand what the average order value is and how that math kind of works out. So, for instance, let's say 100 people come through this funnel, and you want to be able to have, let's say, to make this easy, we're going to put 100 people came in through this funnel and purchased, right? It's really maybe 1,000 people came in and 100 people of those people purchased, but we're going based off of the amount of people that purchased. So we're going to have a $27 thing, and out of those 100 people, 27 times 100 is $2,700. So we're going to say on the first step, which 100 people grab this, right? And you ended up making $2,700 off of that. Now, on the order bump, usually you'll have a 40% conversion rate based off the amount of people that purchased. So if we have an order bump of $47 and 40% converted on that, then we're going to have 47 times 40 is going to be $1,880, right? $1,880. Now on upsell 2, out of those 100 people that purchase, usually get about a 20% conversion rate on an upsell. And that's really, really good if you guys want to think about that, right? So let me actually see here. Okay, perfect. So out of that, if you got 2 people, and let's say the offer ended up being 97, right? So 20% of those of $97, you got $1,940. Okay, and then out of those 100 people, 10% converted on your upsell, right? So let's say the upsell is a 397, right? So let's go 397 times because we did 97. So let's do 297. Let's just go 297 times 10, and that's $2,970. So $2,970, right? So the amount of sales that you just made on here. So let's tally all of this up together. 2,700 plus 1,800 plus 1,940 plus 2,970. So we have a total sales of $8,410. Right? So total sales. Right? So you made $8,410 when 100 people have initially purchased the offer, came in through your order bump, did an upsell, which was 20%, and then out of the 100, 10% converted onto the last page, which now you have a total of $8,410, right? So now, of course, we're going to make this math easier, and we're going to, divide this by the 100 people that just came through, and we're going to see that our average cart value again, super simple math. I still had to use a calculator. Our AOV is $84.10. So that means that I could spend up to $84.10 to acquire a customer. Now, if my ads do well and my average order value is $84.10, then that means I could, if I'm able to spend $50 or $55, which is what I've normally seen on a self-liquidating offer in order to acquire a customer, then that means I'm actually going to be like a 1.25 to 1.5 return on ad spend, which is really, really good if you guys want to be able to scale this or start making profit on it and things like that, right? But that's what basically ends up happening. Like, you can break even on this particular funnel and still be able to get qualified customers. You could get break even on ads and spend as much money on ads as you want to, and work this out in order for you to be able to start making profit if you want to, or to scale it, things like that, right? It's an amazing funnel. So that, why does this outbe a lead gen funnel? Well, you could be spending anywhere from $5 to $10 in order to generate a lead through a lead funnel, but there's no guarantee that the 100 people that you got through that funnel, you spent $8, so that means you spent $800 in order to get leads. There's no guarantee that any of those leads are going to become a sale. And that's why I love this funnel so much, because you can, one, get people to pay with their wallets to qualify themselves, get them through a journey in order to to get them through, and then basically have them basically like go through this journey and get to know you, right? So let me go through the three major aspects of what I feel is the biggest benefits for you to be able to have this kind of funnel, which I kind of like basically said it already, but I want to be able to go a little bit more in depth into that, so you guys have a better understanding of like why this funnel is just so powerful for you to be able to scale your high ticket offer. And one of them is the fact that it's cost effective to acquire a customer, right? Like what I was saying before, you are not spending or wasting dollars on leads in order to get people into your CRM, to get them by email, things like that. Or you're not going to get tire kickers, right? That's why I don't like Insta forms as much, because the load of quality, or the quality of the leads that are coming through there are just garbage, right? So you're getting the customer acquisition down to the point that you're washing out your ad spend. And for every dollar that comes in, $1 goes out, $1 goes out, $1 comes in, right? In a great world, you want $1 to go out, $1.25 to come back in, right? And then you could kind of scale it. So the cost to acquire a customer is basically being washed out. Now, the second aspect of this being so beneficial is that you're already getting qualified buyers. Like what I said, people are raising their hands with their wallets in order to come in through this funnel. So that means that they're already an active buyer. They're already going to be on your list, that they're going to be already interested in what it is that you're doing, because they've already gone through the sequence in order to get just the courses that are involved with this, right? You're getting people to pay with your wallets. That's something that you can't do with leads. Like leads, like you're not going to get qualified buyers doing a lead gen campaign versus you're going to be doing a purchase campaign. You're going to get so many more qualified buyers coming through. Now, lastly is, and this is like the crucial point, right? This is the crucial part of how I feel that this works so well for you to get high ticket clients. It's that you're actually building a relationship and you're nurturing these people as much as possible, right? Because when you kind of, let me go back to this, right? Because I want you guys to understand like how this is a way for you to be able to nurture people as much as possible that gets them to become raving fans for you. Like, again, not only are you getting you're washing out your customer acquisition, not only are you getting them to pay with your wallet to come through this funnel, but you're offering them a course here, you're offering them another course here, you're offering them another course here. So they're not now going to be involved with consuming so much material from you that you're automatically nurturing them inside of your members area, right? And that's crucial, because what ends up happening, the more time that they spend with you, the better it is. The more time that they spend with you, the more they're like, man, I love how Eddie speaks. I love what he talks about. I love how he teaches. I love his results. I love what he's been able to do for other people. And because, one, they paid in order to get into your members area, right? Now they're looking at it with a different lens, because, man, I paid for this. Now I have to go through this content, and now you're able to get these people so nurtured that now if you retarget them with any other campaigns, any other kinds of ads, anything else that you feel could send them into a higher ticket product offer or service that you have, it's going to be so much easier for you to be able to sell them, get them on a sales call, and close them much faster, right? So this cuts your nurturing in half, right? Like, again, you could use social media, you can use other platforms as much as possible. Like, even here inside this group, I use this to nurture you guys as much as possible. But because of the fact that they went through something that they bought and then consumed your content, the mindset there is a lot different than in any organic route, right? And what ends up happening, because you're able to get people through this particular funnel, you don't have tire kickers. You know that they paid. You know that they're qualified buyers, right? So it's much easier to upsell. And the email list and the people that come through here is such a finite number that it's, again, much easier for you to be able to sell. Now, I wanted to share this with you guys because it's something that I've been using for such a long time. I've done my own self-liquidating offers. They've worked. I've done self-liquidating offers for Grant Cardone, for Brandon Turner. I'm working on a new self-liquidating offer for HR Pro Tools. I've done quite a few book funnels, and they all work the same. It's like these people buy, and then they end up being like raving fans that when I target ads or we send them emails for another product, they're like, man, I want it, let me get it. I love what he was doing, I love what she was doing in that particular course, that they just become raving fans. And those are the kinds of people that you want to be able to market to, or to be able to have inside of your lists, so that you can start generating the revenue that you guys are looking for in your particular offer or service, to be able to scale your business. So this funnel, this self-liquidating funnel, is just one of the funnels that I highly recommend for any coach, anybody doing education, anybody that's having to do marketing, period, the end, right? I highly recommend doing a self-liquidating offer for you guys to be able to scale your business. So, guys, that is it for this particular training. I went really, really deep and really showed you guys the math, the reasons why I feel a self-liquidating offer should be inside of your toolkit whenever you are doing any marketing for your business. With that said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, if you guys are here, make sure you guys hashtag live. And if you guys are watching the replay, make sure you guys hashtag replay. And if you guys want to be able to utilize me in order to build this out for you guys, or to help you in order to build one out, then let me know. Comment down below, SLO, or self-liquidating offer, acronym SLO. And I'll reach out to you. We can have a conversation and see how I could be able to help you guys out build one of these amazing funnels, so that you can get qualified buyers into your ecosystem that will ultimately help you scale your business. All right, guys. With that said, I will see you guys all later. Love you all. Hope you guys are enjoying the group, all the content that's in here, and see you guys next week.